every single day we need challenges to our leadership because that's how we grow and gain skills that we didn't have before. Doing that introspection about leadership is super, super important. I am talking about and issuing challenges on leadership of ourselves, because really, how do we expect people to follow us and really gain from our leadership if we aren't good leaders of ourselves? So today I want to talk about values, because I think that this is really important. It's been in the news a little bit lately. John Maxwell, his latest book is about living your values. So that's my challenge today, that you can consistently live your values if you do 4 different things to follow up on that with yourself. So first, you need to clarify what your values are. And there are a whole bunch of resources online. If you Google search list of values, you can find that. Really great to figure out what your values are and write those out, the strongest ones, the 4 to 8 values that you live by. Circle those, write them on a Post-it note, put them somewhere, and filter your actions through those values. I like to think of values as balancing each other out too. So just like we have 4 forces of flight, we have lift and gravity. You should have values that elevate yourself and values that anchor you to your mission. And just like we have thrust and drag, you should have values that stabilize you and values that elevate or that give you some forward momentum. So make sure that your values are in balance. The second thing that you should think about is examining your actions compared to your values. Do your actions live up to your values? And I really think about this when I journal in the morning, when I think about the things that I did yesterday or last week. Are those actions in line with my values? If I say that one of my values is generosity, was I generous yesterday? Was I generous with my time, my wisdom, my resources in the last day or week? So really important to examine your values for hypocrisy. Third is to do better. So if I have generosity as a value and I wasn't generous yesterday, how could I be generous today? So it's not just looking at, man, I didn't really do great yesterday on that. It's thinking about how could I do better today? And so that's an important part as well. And fourth, I need to establish accountability. This is really important because we all have blind spots and we all say things and didn't realize that they come across the way that they did. So if we have people in our lives that know what our values are and can say, that really wasn't in line with your values, then we can adjust our actions accordingly. So I believe that in order to consistently live our values, we need to clarify what our values are, put those front and center in our life and in our line of vision every day, examine our actions for hypocrisy, make adjustments as we need to, and establish accountability in our life. So here's my reflection question today. What value would your coworkers say that you hold most dear? If they had to say one thing that they knew was a value to you, what would it be? Would it be money? Would it be fame? Would it be a character trait that you want to be true about you? Is it the one that you want to be known for? And then the follow-on question to that is, how can you enhance or change that beginning today? So then your action for the day would be to ask a coworker what they think you hold most dear, and then invite them to join the challenge and undergo any transformation that you need to make with you. So I challenge you to think about what you think the coworker would say, and then actually ask a coworker what they think you hold most dear, and then invite them to join the challenge and hold you accountable.